Welcome to Mehrauli Archaeological Park, where history and nature meet in perfect harmony. Located in the heart of Delhi, this park is home to some of the most significant relics of the Delhi Sultanate, one of the most powerful dynasties that ruled India from the 13th to 16th century. As you explore this vast park, you'll come across a plethora of architectural wonders such as the iconic Qutub Minar, the largest brick minaret in the world. Built in the 12th century, it stands at a staggering height of 73 meters and has intricate carvings and inscriptions that tell the story of the Delhi Sultanate. But that's not all. The park also houses several other structures like tombs, mosques, and palaces that were built during the reign of various sultans. Each one with its own unique design and style, giving us a glimpse into the rich culture and architecture of that era. Apart from its historical significance, Mehrauli Archaeological Park is also a nature lover's paradise with lush greenery and serene surroundings. It's the perfect place to escape from the hustle and bustle of city life and immerse yourself in a peaceful environment. So whether you are a history buff or simply looking for a place to relax and unwind, Mehrauli Archaeological Park is a must-visit destination. Come and witness the evidence of the Delhi Sultanate and discover the beauty of this hidden gem in Delhi. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more travel videos like this. Happy exploring! Welcome to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of history and uncover the stories of remarkable rulers. Today, we bring you the tale of Balwant, the first ruler of the Ghulam dynasty. Balwant was a man of humble beginnings who rose to power and established the Ghulam dynasty in 1169. He was a military general under the Ghaznavid Empire, and his bravery and strategic skills earned him the title of Ghulam, meaning slave in Persian. After the collapse of the Ghaznavid Empire, Balwant seized power in Delhi and declared himself the Sultan. He quickly consolidated his rule and expanded his territory through successful military campaigns. Balwant was not only a skilled warrior but also a patron of art and literature. He encouraged learning and established prestigious centers of education, attracting scholars from all over the world. Under his rule, Delhi flourished as a center of trade and culture, attracting merchants and travelers from faraway lands. His reign saw a remarkable growth in architecture, with magnificent mosques and palaces being built. But with great power comes great enemies. Balwant faced numerous rebellions and invasions during his reign, but he always emerged victorious due to his strong leadership skills and military prowess. Join us as we delve into the life of Balwant, a sultan who left a lasting impact on Delhi and shaped its history.
Ghiyas Ud Din Balban, also known as Baha Ud Din, was the 9th Sultan of the Mamluk dynasty of Delhi. He ruled from 1266 to 1287 and is remembered as one of the most powerful and influential rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Born in 1216, he was sold to Khwaja Jamal Ud Din of Basra as a slave and brought to Delhi in 1232. Ghiyas belonged to the Ilbari Turk tribe and was one of the famous group of 40 slaves of Iltutmish, the previous ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. Ghiyas Ud Din Balban's rise to power was not an easy one. He had to face numerous challenges and obstacles before becoming the Sultan. In his early years, he served as a regent for the weak and incompetent Nasiruddin Mahmud, the last Shamsi Sultan. However, Ghiyas soon got rid of his predecessor Imaduddin Raihan and eliminated his rivals in the court. This helped him establish his authority and consolidate his power over Delhi. One of Ghiyas Ud Din Balban's major achievements was his successful handling of the Mongol threat. He had been captured by the Mongols in his youth and had experienced their brutality firsthand. Therefore, He was determined to protect his kingdom from their invasion. Under his reign, Delhi faced several Mongol attacks but was able to defend itself successfully. This not only helped him gain the respect of his subjects but also earned him the title, the Defender of Islam. Apart from facing external threats, Ghiyas Ud Din Balban also had to deal with internal rebellions and revolts. He successfully defeated the people of Mewat who were constantly harassing Delhi and also reconquered Bengal, which had been lost during the previous reign. However, during one of these conquests, his son died, which was a great loss for him. Despite this, Ghiyas continued to expand his kingdom and strengthen his hold over his territories. However, Ghiyas Ud Din Balban's rule was not just marked by military achievements. He was also known for his administrative and judicial reforms, which helped him establish a stable and prosperous government. He reformed the civil and military lines and introduced a strict code of conduct for his officials. This helped in maintaining law and order in the kingdom and curbing corruption. He also laid the foundation for a strong and efficient bureaucracy, which proved to be crucial for the future rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Ghiyas Ud Din Balban was a devout Sunni Muslim and believed in ruling with an iron fist. He firmly believed in the ideology of kingship and considered himself to be the shadow of God on earth. He demanded absolute obedience from his subjects and expected them to show complete loyalty towards him. He was also known for his strict punishment of criminals, which included public executions and crucifixions. This helped in establishing his authority and instilling fear among those who dared to challenge him. Ghiyas Ud Din Balban's rule came to an end in 1287 when he passed away at the age of 71 to 72. His grandson Kikabad was designated as the next Sultan, but he proved to be an ineffective ruler and undermined the success achieved under his grandfather's reign. Nevertheless, Ghiyas Ud Din Balban's legacy lived on, and he is remembered as one of the most powerful rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. Ghiyas Ud Din Balban was a remarkable ruler who faced several challenges during his reign but emerged victorious in most of them. His successful handling of external threats, along with his administrative reforms, helped establish a stable government in Delhi. He may not have had many military conquests, but his reign was marked by prosperity and stability, making him one of the most influential rulers of the Delhi Sultanate. His legacy continues to be remembered and studied by historians, and he will always be remembered as a great defender of Islam and a powerful ruler of Delhi. The story of Balban, the son of a Central Asian Turkic noble, is a testament to the resilience and determination of the human spirit. Growing up in a time of political turmoil and instability, his life was marked by hardship and struggle. But through his unwavering determination and unmatched skills, he rose from being a mere slave to becoming one of the most powerful and influential nobles in Delhi. Balban's journey began when he was captured by the Mongols as a child and sold as a slave to Khwaja Jamal ud Din Basri. This was a common practice during that time, as wars and conquests often resulted in people being taken as slaves. However, Balban's fate took an unexpected turn when Khwaja brought him to Delhi and sold him to Sultan Shams ud Din Iltutmish. This marked the beginning of Balban's rise to power. Initially, Balban was appointed as a simple water carrier in the Sultan's court. But his hard work, dedication, and loyalty soon caught the Sultan's attention, and he was promoted to the position of Khasda, which was essentially the king's personal attendant. This was a significant position in the court, and it gave Balban access to the highest levels of power. As one of the 40 Turkic nobles of Delhi, also known as the Chalisa, Balban quickly made a name for himself. During Razia Sultan's reign, he held the prestigious position of Amir-i-Shikar or Lord of the Hunt. This role not only had military responsibilities but also political ones, showcasing Balban's diverse skill set and capabilities. After Razia Sultan's overthrow, Balban continued to make rapid strides in his career. He earned the fief, land grant, of Rewadi under Bahram Shah's reign and later became the Jagir, Lord, of Hansi, a highly important and coveted fief. This further solidified his position as one of the most powerful and influential nobles in Delhi. Balban's power and influence only grew when he played a crucial role in the overthrow of Baha Ud Din Mahmud and installed Nasiruddin Mahmud as the Sultan with himself as his vizier from 1246 to 1265. In a strategic move, Mahmud married one of Balban's daughters, further cementing their alliance. Balban's influence was not limited to Delhi alone. He also placed his younger brother, Kishlu Khan, as the Lord Chamberlain, Amir-i-Hajib, and appointed his cousin, Sher Khan, as the Jagir of Lahore and Bhatinda. However, Balban's rise to power did not go unnoticed by the other nobles in Delhi. There was some resentment among them, with Imaduddin Raihan being his main antagonist. In works written after Balban's time, Imaduddin is characterized as a Hindu murtad, someone who has renounced Islam, and is often portrayed in a negative light. Some claim that he was of Turkic origin like Balban himself. Imaduddin managed to convince the Sultan that Balban was an usurper, which led to Balban's dismissal from his positions. But Balban's determination and resilience once again shone through. Through skillful negotiation with the Sultan, he was able to regain his positions at the court in 1254. This incident further solidified Balban's position and showcased his diplomatic abilities. Balban's life is a testament to the fact that one's circumstances do not define their destiny. Despite being captured and sold as a slave, he rose to become one of the most powerful and influential nobles in Delhi. His story is an inspiration for all those facing challenges and obstacles in their lives. The legacy of Balban continues to live on, not just through his contributions to Delhi's history but also through the impact he had on the lives of those around him. His determination, resilience, and unwavering loyalty have left a lasting impression on the people of Delhi and beyond. Balban's story will continue to inspire generations to come, reminding us that anything is possible with hard work, dedication, and a strong will. After the death of Sultan Nasiruddin in 1266, the Delhi Sultanate was faced with a dilemma. The late Sultan did not have a male heir to succeed him, and this sparked a power struggle among the nobles of the court. In the midst of this chaos, one man emerged as the clear victor, Balban, who took the throne with the title of Sultan Ghiyas ud Din Balban. Balban's ascension to the throne was met with mixed reactions. Some saw him as a strong and capable leader who could bring stability to the kingdom, while others saw him as a usurper who had seized power for his own gain. However, it didn't take long for Balban to prove himself as a worthy ruler and establish his authority over the Delhi Sultanate. One of Balban's first actions as Sultan was to break up the Chahalgani, a group of 40 influential nobles in the court. This move was seen as a check on the power of the nobles, ensuring that all decisions were made by the Sultan himself. It also served to weaken any potential threat to Balban's rule from within his own court. But perhaps one of Balban's most significant contributions to the Delhi Sultanate was his establishment of an efficient espionage system. He drew inspiration from the Umayyad Barid and created a strong and well-organized intelligence network. Balban employed spies, known as Barids, to keep an eye on his officials and report back to him about any potential threats or disloyalty. These Barids were given independent authority and were only answerable to the Sultan. They were placed in every department of the government, ensuring that no information went unnoticed by Balban. This system helped him maintain control over his kingdom and prevent any rebellions or uprisings. In addition to his strong hold over the nobles and his intelligence network, Balban was also known for his strict and harsh punishments. He believed that fear was the key to maintaining order and loyalty among his subjects. Any mishap or misconduct, no matter how small, was met with severe punishment. One such example is when Malik Bakbak, the governor of Badayu, was punished for ordering the beating of one of his slaves to death while drunk. Balban did not hesitate to punish even his own nobles for their wrongdoings. This instilled fear in the hearts of his subjects and made them think twice before going against the Sultan's orders. His justice system was so feared that even the slaves of his nobles were protected. Balban made sure that even they were treated fairly and justly by their masters. In one incident, a governor named Habat Khan was handed over to the widow of a slave he had mistreated, allowing her to decide his punishment. This display of justice and fairness towards even the lowliest in society earned Balban respect and admiration from his subjects. Balban's rule was marked by stability and prosperity for the Delhi Sultanate. His strong leadership and efficient governance helped the kingdom flourish economically and socially. He also expanded the boundaries of the Delhi Sultanate through his successful military campaigns. However, Balban's reign was not without its challenges. Constant threats of Mongol invasions and internal rebellions kept him on his toes throughout his rule. But he handled these challenges with tact and proved to be a formidable leader. In conclusion, Sultan Ghiyas ud Din Balban's ascension to the throne may have been met with skepticism, but he proved himself to be a strong and capable ruler who left a lasting impact on the Delhi Sultanate. His iron-fisted rule, establishment of an efficient intelligence system, and just governance earned him a place in history as one of the most powerful sultans of the Delhi Sultanate. India is a land filled with ancient monuments and architectural wonders that speak volumes about the country's rich and diverse history. One such enigmatic structure is the Balban's tomb located in the Mehrauli Archaeological Park in Delhi. This magnificent tomb, built by the Sultan himself, holds an important place in Indian history and is a testimony to the fusion of Hindu and Islamic art. The Mehrauli Archaeological Park, spread over 200 acres, is home to many historical monuments dating back to the 13th century when Delhi was under the rule of the Delhi Sultanate. And nestled within this park is Balban's tomb, a structure that showcases the earliest example of Indo-Islamic architectural style in India. The tomb, also known as Dar-ul-Aman or the Haven of Safety, was commissioned by Ghiyas ud Din Balban, the 9th Sultan of the Mamluk dynasty, as his final resting place. Balban was known for his strong and authoritative rule and was considered one of the most powerful rulers of his time. He was also a patron of art and architecture, and his tomb reflects his grandeur and legacy. Until the mid-20th century, Alai Darwaza in the Qutub Minar complex was believed to be the first monument of Indo-Islamic style in India, constructed in 1311 AD. However, when Balban's tomb was unearthed, it became clear that it predated Alai Darwaza by almost 50 years. This discovery came as a surprise to many historians and experts, unraveling a whole new chapter in India's architectural history. The tomb is located near a lake in the park and is surrounded by lush greenery, giving it a serene and peaceful vibe. Near Balban's tomb lies the resting place of his son, Khan Shahid or Mahmud, who died in 1285 AD while fighting against the Mongols. Mahmud's tomb is adorned with intricate Persian calligraphy and is a beautiful addition to the park. But it is Balban's tomb that steals the show with its unique architectural features. The structure is a testament to the fusion of Hindu and Islamic art, a trend that became popular during the Delhi Sultanate era. The tomb is made of rubble masonry and features true arches, which were a novelty in Indian architecture at the time. These arches were constructed using a circular arrangement of stones, a technique that was not seen before in India. The use of arches in Balban's tomb was a significant architectural innovation, as it provided structural stability to the building. This feature became a defining characteristic of Indo-Islamic architecture and can be seen in many monuments built during that period. The tomb also showcases a blend of Hindu and Islamic elements in its construction. The entrance of the tomb has a traditional Hindu-style torana, arched gateway, with intricate carvings and designs, while the rest of the structure follows Islamic architectural principles. This fusion of styles highlights the cultural and artistic exchange that took place during the Delhi Sultanate rule. The interior of the tomb is equally mesmerizing, with its high domed ceilings and intricate designs. The walls are adorned with beautiful geometric patterns and verses from the Quran in Arabic calligraphy. The use of these calligraphic inscriptions adds a spiritual touch to the structure and showcases the influence of Islamic art on Indian architecture. Balban's tomb is not only historically significant but also holds great architectural importance. It serves as an important link between ancient Hindu architecture and the emergence of Indo-Islamic style in India. It is also a symbol of Balban's legacy as a powerful ruler and patron of art and architecture. Today, Balban's tomb stands tall in all its glory, despite the ravages of time. The Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, has taken great care to preserve and restore this magnificent structure, making it accessible to visitors and history enthusiasts. The tomb is open to the public and is a popular spot for tourists, who come to admire its beauty and unravel its mysteries. In conclusion, Balban's tomb is a remarkable structure that not only showcases the fusion of Hindu and Islamic art but also represents an important chapter in India's architectural history. Its discovery has shed new light on the evolution of Indo-Islamic architecture in the country, making it a must-visit for anyone interested in India's rich cultural heritage. So, next time you are in Delhi, be sure to visit Balban's tomb and unravel the mysteries of this magnificent structure. The year was 1285, a time of great turmoil and conflict in the Indian subcontinent. The Mongol Empire was expanding rapidly, and their target was the Delhi Sultanate, ruled by Din Balban. The Sultanate was facing a major threat from the Mongols, who had already defeated and captured Amir Khusru, a prominent court poet and close advisor to Balban. But the biggest blow came when Balban's son, Muhammad Sultan, suffered a crushing defeat at the hands of the Mongols near Lahore. This event shook the entire Sultanate, but none more so than Balban himself. At the age of 80, he had already seen his fair share of battles and triumphs, but this loss hit him hardest. Despite his attempts to maintain a facade of strength and bravery, it was evident to all that Balban was deeply affected by his son's death. His once strong and sturdy demeanor was now replaced by one of infirmity and frailty. He struggled to come to terms with the loss of his son, a loss that would ultimately lead to his own downfall. Balban's love for his son knew no bounds. He had groomed Muhammad Sultan to be his successor and had high hopes for his future as a ruler. But fate had different plans, and his son's untimely death marked the beginning of the end for Balban's reign. As news of his son's defeat and death reached Balban, he was overcome with grief. His cries of sorrow could be heard throughout the palace as he tore his garments and covered himself in dust as a sign of mourning. The pain of losing a child was unbearable for Balban, and it showed in every aspect of his life. Despite his heavy heart, Balban tried to maintain a sense of normalcy by holding court during the day and attending to public affairs. But it was all a facade, as his nights were filled with tears and anguish. The loss of his son had taken a toll on him, both physically and emotionally. To honor his son's memory, Balban bestowed the province of Multan and other territories to Kai Khusrau, the son of Muhammad Sultan. It was a bittersweet moment for Balban, as he knew that his time as Sultan was coming to an end and that his son would never be able to fulfill his dreams of ruling. As Balban's grief consumed him, his health began to deteriorate rapidly. He became weaker with each passing day, and it was evident that he was slowly succumbing to his sorrow. The once great ruler now spent most of his time secluded in his palace, mourning the loss of his son. Finally, in 1287, Balban's reign came to an end as he passed away, leaving behind a legacy of a brave warrior and a just ruler. His death was mourned by many, but none more so than Kai Khusrau, who had grown to love and admire Balban as a father figure. The death of the martyr prince had a profound impact on the Delhi Sultanate. It marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. Balban's reign may have been short-lived, but his contributions to the Sultanate were monumental. He had successfully defended the empire against the Mongol threat, maintained law and order, and established a strong central government. The story of his son Sahid Khan serves as a reminder that even the greatest rulers are not immune to the pain of loss and sorrow. It also teaches us that sometimes our greatest strength can also be our biggest weakness. Balban's love for his son may have clouded his judgment and ultimately led to his downfall. But in death, son became martyr, leaving behind a legacy that is still remembered and revered to this day. Their sacrifices and bravery will forever be etched in the history of the Delhi Sultanate, serving as a reminder of the fragility of life and the power of love.